morning, everyone. How are we this morning?
Good.
Okay, today we're going to read the story of the Three Little Pigs. Has anyone heard this story before? Yes, very good. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. The Three Little Pigs. Once upon a time, there was an old sow with 3 little pigs, and she was poor and had not enough to keep them. She sent them out to seek their fortune. Does anyone know what a sow is? Miranda.
My mom uses a sewing machine.
Oh, a sewing machine. Yes, that is a sow. Very good. But we spell them differently. Your type of sow is S-E-W. This one is S-O-W. Now, can we use any of these clues? Let's see. What type of sow would have 3 little piglets?
A mama.
A mama pig. Very nice. Way to use the clues. The first went off and met a man with a bundle of straw and said to him, "Please, man, give me that straw to build me a house." The man did, and the little pig built the house. Now, looking at the picture, what type of describing words can you see to describe straw? What kind of words can you describe straw with? Yes?
Yellow.
Yellow. Straw is yellow. Miranda, do you have something to share? No? Okay. All right. Presently, along came a wolf and knocked at the door and said, little pig, let me come in." To which the pig answered, "No, no, by the hair of my chinny chin chin." How would you guys feel if a big wolf was knocking at your door?
Scared.
I would feel scared too. "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in," said the wolf. So he huffed, and he puffed, and he blew the house in and ate up the little pig. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. Okay, the second little pig met a man with a bundle of sticks and said, "Please, man, give me those sticks to build a house." The man did, and the pig built the house. Now, how do you think this house will turn out differently if it's made out of sticks instead of straw?
It's not as thin.
The sticks aren't as thin, yeah.
Stronger.
A lot stronger, much sturdier, right? Then along came the wolf and said, little pig, let me come in." "No, no, by the hair of my chinny chin chin. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." What do we think's going to happen to a pig? Yes.
It's gonna eat them.
Oh, I hope not, but maybe. So the wolf huffed and he puffed and he puffed and he huffed, and at last he blew the house in and he ate up the little pig.
I was right.
Yeah, you were right. And I think we have one more pig, don't we? Yeah. How was the first pig different from the second pig? Was there any differences?
Yeah, different houses.
Different houses, yeah.
She said it was yellow.
Yeah, yellow. And what color was the other house? Brown, because it was made out of sticks. Now, what is something that could be maybe a little bit sturdier for the third pig to use as his house?
Concrete.
Concrete! Yeah, you know that from your daddy, don't you? His
Yeah.
construction worker, yes. The third little pig met a man with a load of bricks and said, "Please, man, give me those bricks to build a house with." The man gave him the bricks and he built his house with them. The wolf came and he had the other little pigs and said, little pig, let me come in." "No, no, not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." So then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. What do we think's going to happen to this pig?
Gonna eat them.
It's going to eat them? Any other
I think
predictions?
he's gonna live.
You think he's going to live? How come?
Because the house is stronger than the
Very good prediction. Well, let's see what happens. Well, he huffed and he puffed and he huffed and he puffed and he puffed and he huffed, but he could not blow the house in. When he found that, with all his huffing and puffing, he could not blow the house in. He said, "Little pig, I know where there is a nice field of turnips." "Where?" said the little pig. What is the wolf trying to do to the pig right now?
chicken.
He's trying to trick him, isn't he? Think the pig will fall for it? No. If you were the little pig, what would you do?
Not leave the house.
Yeah, not leave your house.
Hide.
Oh, in Mr. Smith's field, and if you will be ready tomorrow morning, I will call for you, and then we will go together and get some for dinner." "Very well," said the little pig. "I will be ready. What time do you plan to go?" "At 6 o'clock," said the wolf. Well, the little pig got up at 5 and got the turnips before the wolf came. Then the wolf came at 6 o'clock. He said, "Little pig, are you ready?" The little pig said, "Ready. I have been here and came back and got a nice pot full for dinner." Oh, very smart of the pig, don't you think? The wolf felt very angry at this point, but he thought that he could fool the little pig somehow or another. So he said, "Little pig, I know where there is a nice apple tree." "Where?" said the pig. "Down at Mary Garden," replied the wolf. "And if you do not deceive me, I will come for you at 5 o'clock tomorrow, and we will go together to get some apples." What do you think the little pig's going to do this time?
Go early.
Go early again? What time? Okay, let's see. Before he said he would come at 6 and he woke up at 5. This time the wolf is coming up at 5. What time do you think the pig's going to wake up at? 4. So he's always an hour early, it seems like. Well, the little pig bustled up the next morning at 4 o'clock and went off for the apples, hoping to get back before the wolf came. Take a look at the picture.
I can ride a bike.
You can? Who taught you?
My mom.
Oh, very nice. But he had further to go, and he had to climb up the tree, so that was just as he was climbing down from it, he saw the wolf coming, which, as you may suppose, frightened him very much. When the wolf came up, he said, "What nice little pig! Are you here before me? Are they nice apples?" "Yes, very," said the little pig. "I will throw you down one." And he threw it down so far that while the wolf was gone to pick it up, the little pig jumped down and ran home. The next day, the wolf came again and said to Little Pig, "Little Pig, there is a fair at Shinklin this afternoon. Will you go?" "Oh yes," said the pig, "I will go. What time shall you be ready?" "At 3, said the wolf. So the little pig went off before the time as usual and got to go to the fair and bought a butter churn. He was going home with it when he saw the wolf coming, and he did not know what to do, so he got into the churn to hide, and in doing so, turned it around, and it rolled down the hill with the pig in it. This frightened the wolf so much that he ran home without going to the fair. It's nice to see that something frightens the wolf, doesn't it? He went to the little pig's house and told him how frightened he had been by the great round thing that came down the hill past him. The little pig said, "Ah, I frightened you, did I?" And he had been to the fair and bought a butter churn. And when I saw you, I got into it and rolled down the hill. Then the wolf was very angry indeed and declared that he would eat up the little pig and that he would climb down the chimney after him right now. When the little pig saw what the wolf was about, he hung up the pot full of water and lit a blazing fire. Just as the wolf was coming... Okay, so there's a fire in the chimney right now, and the wolf is climbing down it. What do we think is going to happen?
Fall into the pot.
Okay, how would you feel if you were the wolf right now? Angry?
I'd feel sneaky.
Sneaky? Yeah. Angry and sneaky. Just as the wolf was coming down, he took off the cover, and in fell the wolf. The little pig put on the cover again in an instant, boiled him up, and ate him for supper, and lived happily ever afterwards. The end. What was your guys' favorite part of the story? Miranda. When the pig boiled the wolf? Did anyone else have a favorite part? Okay. In the beginning, the 3 pigs split up. Do you think that was a good idea for the pigs to split up? Or if they stayed together, what do you think would have been different in the story?
Maybe the wolf wouldn't have went after them if they were all together.
Does anyone else have an idea? first or second pig. How would you have handled the wolf blowing your house down? You would have been scared. What would you have done maybe to get away from the wolf? You would have ran as fast as you could. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for listening to my story. And now it's time for math. So let's get our books out.